Con espíritu de reverencia, reconocemos que nos juntamos en la tierra de los Kumeyaay. Al encender esta vela, reafirmamos nuestro compromiso de cultivar relaciones significativas con los habitantes de esta tierra y de trabajar juntos por la justicia y la equidad. In a spirit of reverence, we acknowledge that we gather on the land of the Kumeyaay. As we light this candle, we affirm our commitment to cultivate meaningful relationships with the people of this land and to work together for justice and equity.
Within each of us is a choir, a multitude of voices. At the best time, our inner voices harmonize or belt out a full-throated unison. But sometimes they clash and we experience dissonance. As we enter into worship on this Music Sunday morning, as we welcome our many voices into this time and space, and as we welcome each of those different parts of our inner selves, I also invite the corresponding and very outwardly manifest sections of our chalice choir to come forward. We call upon the soprano voice. We welcome that part of us that most often carries our life's melody or soars higher, ornamenting our life with descants and variations. We call all that is front and center, all that leaps high and trusts that the note will hold even when it's higher than is comfortable. We call all that lives out loud, all that walks the red carpet, our first among equals, our prima donna, sky and air, welcome soprano. We call upon our alto voice. We welcome that part of us that flows beneath the surface, all that is happy to assist and support, all that makes life more interesting by being different. We call all that is content to sing the notes that are left, all that perseveres to sing the same note from measure upon measure, all that nurtures and sings lullabies, all that sips tea and wears pajamas, water and depths of the sea, welcome alto. We call upon our tenor voice. We welcome that part of us that is paradoxical and complex and which bridges different worlds. We call that which reads notes in one octave but sings them an octave lower. The lowest high notes and the highest low notes. We welcome that which can be both tender and strong, that which is lyric or dramatic or even overly dramatic. And all that is loud and proud, fire and spark of light, welcome tenor. We call upon our bass voice. We welcome that part of us that is rooted and settled. We call all that serves as our foundation, all that defines and shapes us, all that provides gravity and a sense of center, all that dwells below the surface, rich soil, depths of the abyss, history and context, rumbles and grumbles, earth and stone, welcome bass. May all the many voices within us and around us join in harmony and join as we have lit this chalice. We begin our time of worship together and proclaim boldly, you are welcome here.
Come, disturb
And now it's your turn. So we've just heard them sing over and over, "You are welcome here." So as we do our welcome words, I'll invite you to join the choir and sing your response this week. Welcome to this space. Bring all of who you are in the beauty of languages, cultures, and skin tones that come together in your uniqueness. You are welcome here. In all the ways you experience and express gender, you are welcome here. In the beauty that is who you love and how you love, you are welcome here. In all the ways you live, move, and experience your embodied self, you are welcome here. With all of the religious and ethical conditions that inform your spiritual life, you are welcome here. And this one will speak together. Together may we live into our shared values with love at the center. It is good to be together. Thank you very much, choir. Good morning and welcome to Music Sunday at the First Unitarian Universalist Church of San Diego, where we worship each Sunday in the South Bay, in Hillcrest, and online. Our mission is to create community, nurture spiritual growth, and act on our values to help heal the world. I am Tony Bianca. I use the pronouns he, him, and I am your Director of Spiritual Exploration and Worship Arts. If you are visiting, I want to extend a special welcome to you. I invite you to fill out a welcome form in your order of service and return it to the welcome table, which is out on the patio. If you're joining us online, you can also fill out a visitor form at the link on the live stream page or in the YouTube service description. We would love to connect with you. If you've been coming for a while and are starting to feel like this is your spiritual home, consider becoming a member of this beloved community. If you would like to explore what it means to be a member or have questions about the membership process, you are invited to meet with Nedra Bikel, is that right, this week? Oh, sorry, Jan, back there, right in front of the meeting house after the service. Jan will meet you right up here. And with that, I invite any children or youth who would like to come up and join me for our time for all ages. Have an opening song. Let's sing that first.
Also for all ages. Would you rise in body or in spirit and join us in singing our opening song, My Life Flows On in Endless Song. My life flows on in endless song, above earth's lamentation. I hear a river far off here.
Take 2. Now I would invite all the children or youth who would like to come up and join me for our time for all ages. We're going to get to make some animal noises today. And while they're coming up, just a reminder that we have a congregational meeting right here after the service to talk about our sustainable future. If you are a member of the BIPOC community, you are also invited to join drum in room 114A, or you can make thank you cards for our pantry in the common room. Oh, Valentine, do you see that leaf? Yeah, we're going to use those later in the service. So, friends, you may have noticed when I called up the choir, we had a whole bunch of different voices. And, you know, no matter what your voice sounds like, it's important to make it part of the choir that is us. And so this book today is called All God's Critters, and it's based on a song, but I think we can read it. And at certain points, we're going to pause and give you a chance to make some of those critter noises. So this is All God's Critters. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. Now, listen to the bass. It's the one that's on the bottom, where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus moans and groans with a big to-do, and the cow just goes moo. We're going to pause there. The bass is the lowest sound. So you might make some of those low sounds, maybe a cow, a frog. If you know what a hippo sounds like, feel free. And congregation, you can join us too. Are we ready? Let's make a really loud but low noise. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's see what other parts there are. The dog and the cat, they take up the middle, while the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles. The donkey brays and the pony neighs, and the old coyote howls. And we're going to pause there and make some middle noises. So you might be a cat, a dog, a bee, cricket, donkey, pony, coyote. Right in the middle. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Lovely. Let's see who else is in the choir. That's better than you thought. That's good. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands or paws or anything they've got. Now, listen to the top where the little birds sing on the melodies with the high notes ringing. The hoot owl hollers over everything. The jaybird disagrees. Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day. The little duck quacks, then he's on his way. The possum ain't got much to say, and the porcupine talks to himself. So, we'll go back and we'll see if we can make some of those high sounds. You might be an owl or a bird or a duck. These are the really high sounds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Quack. Quack.
Lovely. Lovely. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. And some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got. Now, it's a simple song of living, sung everywhere by the ox and the fox and the grizzly bear, the grumpy alligator and the hawk above, the sly raccoon and the turtle dove. All God's critters got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands or paws or anything they've got now. So as a big finale, you can pick your favorite animal, or you could clap your hands or paws or anything you've got. And we'll do one last round of noises. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Lovely, lovely. So, as you may have noticed by me not knowing what comes next, we're going to do things a little bit out of order. So I'm going to invite us now to stand up, and we're going to do 2 things up here. We're all going to stand up and sing our church hymn, and then we're going to say our affirmation, not our aspiration. It'll all be on the screen. So let's rise and sing our church hymn. different, it's different. We are Unitarian. Now I invite any children or youth who would like to meet their leaders out on the patio, and you'll go to your groups.
The beautiful flowers here in our meeting house are given in honor of Betsy Stevens, whose life we celebrated yesterday. It's a beautiful gathering. Lay ministers are available after the service to offer a listening presence. If you have something on your heart that you'd like to share this morning, our lay minister is Alice. She's wearing the yellow scarf, and she'll meet you outside on the patio. And this coming Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, we will have a celebration of life for Jack Soul. As Tony mentioned, after worship this morning, beginning at 11:30, so there's time to go grab some sustenance, we will come back to the meeting house for a congregational forum to talk about a property that has come on the market and might be a suitable home for our congregation if we decide to move. Remember that moving is one of the options that we've agreed to keep an open mind about. So some of us went and looked at the property. We'll answer your questions. We'll record the questions that we can't answer today, and we'll spend some time together talking about these options. 11:30 here in the meeting house and online. We invite you to bring your questions and an open heart and mind. And one of our members took some video, and we'll play that beginning a little bit before 11:30, so if you want to come and see the property, that'll be running on the screen. One of the ways that we live our values is by sharing our offering each week with an organization that works for justice. And this month, our offering is received in support of UU Rise. That's UU Refugee and Immigrant Services and Education. That's a local organization working for immigration justice. They provide no-cost and low-cost legal assistance to immigrants. So supporting this group is one way that we can help in that important work. You can donate by cash or check in the boxes in the middle of the meeting house, or you can text the number on your screen, or scan the code if there's a code here this morning. And you can always donate online at our website, firstuusandiego.org. Thank you for your generosity. The morning offering will now be gratefully received. So many gifts. One final announcement that I neglected to mention. Today, immediately after worship, there's an opportunity to take a tour of this beautiful campus and see some of the many gems here. And Marge will be our tour guide. She'll meet you right up here immediately following the postlude. So if you walk quickly, you can do that and then come back for the forum. It's one of those very full days, which is a sign of a flourishing community. I also want to just remind us that we have this trencher over here with candles to my left, your right. At any time during the service, you are invited to go and light a candle and place it in the sand as a physical representation of a sorrow or something that is on your heart that you want to lift up. And now I invite you to join me in a time of meditation and prayer. Let us breathe together in the quiet beauty of this moment and this space. If it's comfortable for you, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. See if you can breathe in all the way from the bottoms of your feet. Breathing in and out and in and out. Let yourself be held by the chair or the sofa that you're sitting on. And let yourself be reminded that you are surrounded by the music of community and the light of love. In these times of trouble across our nation and around the world, people seem to lose sight of our one fundamental task, that is to care for the earth and all of creation. That's all that we need to do, is care for the earth and all her inhabitants and share what we have. so that all might have enough. We pray for those service members who have been killed or injured in the conflicts that are heating up in the Middle East. We pray for the people of Israel who do not most likely support the actions of their government any more than many of us do not support the actions of our government. May we reach across the distance and hold those in harm's way in our prayers and in our good intentions, wishing them peace, wishing them comfort. For the people of Gaza, Palestine, Sudan, Venezuela, the people of this country, the immigrants here who are worried for their safety and that of their families. And I pray for those who have volunteered or been hired to serve in the Border Patrol or in ICE. May their hearts be softened by the suffering that they see and that they cause. And may they choose another way. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the
One of the reasons music is such a powerful force in our lives is because of the connections we make with others as we create and experience music. So I invite you now to take a moment and call to mind someone who has impacted your life through music. Maybe it's somebody you sang or played an instrument with, or someone you saw in concert, someone who was a church musician, a music teacher, or someone who wrote or performed your favorite song. Whoever that person is for you, and no matter if they're still with us or if they've gone before us in death, take a moment and hold them in love and gratitude. If you look in your orders of service, you'll find a small leaf-shaped sticky note. As a ritual reminder of how music connects and unites us, I invite you to use the small pencils. They're located in the pews and the hymnal holders. If the one near you is not sharp, I'm sure there's one that somebody will lend you when they're done. And write the name of that person that you've called to mind on your leaf. Once done, you can hold that leaf with you, and here's the important part. After the service, right outside the doors to the left, there's a tree, and right now that tree is barren. And I invite you to put your leaf on that tree to help us create a tree of life in honor of those, all of those, whose music and presence in our lives has inspired and sustains us. While you're finishing writing, I invite the women's choir to come quietly forward. In gratitude for all those we have named and for all those others who have impacted our lives through music, the women's choir now offers this song. Jen will say a few words about it, and as they sing it, the translation can be found in the music notes in your order of service.
Last sung by the women's choir at our first concert, Rise Up, 10 years ago, this hauntingly beautiful piece has text and music written by Kentaro Sato. It was written as part of a project to honor the victims of the March 3rd, 2011 earthquake and tsunami in Japan. Love and memories endure. May the music help us remember and honor our losses as we move forward through each challenging day.
You
should have thought more deeply about having to follow that. My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. That's the opening line from our opening song, and it's where I got the title for today's service and for this reflection. I certainly experience what I might call earth's lamentation every day lately as I read the news. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel guilty about being joyful or laughing or talking about the good things that are going on in my life. I can get drawn into feeling as if everything should reflect the gravity, seriousness, and sorrow that so many in the world are experiencing every day. But I'm also aware, as a poet reminded us, that joy is an act of resistance. In other words, we don't sing in times like these despite what's happening. We sing because of what's happening. We sing because they want us silent. We sing because they want us scared. We sing because they want us overwhelmed, disorganized, desperate, chaotic. And music is the opposite of all of that. Music, and this is going to sound ridiculous at first, music is one of the ways human beings bring order to chaos by manipulating space-time. Now, obviously, I need to say more. So let's think about what music is, and let's start with space. Sound waves are just vibrations in the air. We use the muscles of our body by themselves if we're singing, or augmented by wood and metal if we're playing an instrument. And we cause the air to move. And we do that in controlled ways to create a wave with a particular frequency. We manipulate space. And then we organize those vibrations into units of time, beats and measures and tempos. We speed them up or drag them out. We synchronize and syncopate. We become sculptors of space and time, arranging reality in ways that are harmonious or dissonant, but either way, we're ordering things, arranging, creating. And that, as I said, is the opposite of what the forces of chaos and fear want. Now, you might say, that's very interesting, but it seems a little too like, may the force be with you for me. And so let me share some more concrete facts that also might seem ridiculous, but I'm thinking specifically about the activity of singing together in groups. And here's a short list of the health benefits that studies have found. This is all from the BBC website. Pain reduction, improved heart rate, lower blood pressure, increased immune system, endorphin releases. It stimulates the vagus nerve, reduces stress, promotes cooperation, language development, and emotional regulation in children. It promotes a greater level of psychological well-being. It boosts our general health and has been used beneficially in response to a whole host of specific health conditions, including stroke, dementia, heart disease, chronic respiratory conditions, and on and on and on. Forget about how can I keep from singing. The real question is, why would you keep from singing? But I get it. The world is heavy, and it might feel hard to lift your voices above all that lamentation. So let me share one more story that I hope illustrates why I think it's critical that we do lift our voices. I've often shared that when I was younger, the choir loft was my safe space. I was not a very popular kid, and I often felt isolated and alone. I felt like everybody else knew how to navigate life, and I missed the rule book. But when I opened my mouth to sing, I felt connected and important and graceful and beautiful. And I don't often brag about my singing. I usually think there's 2 or 3 things I could have done better, if I'm being honest. But there is one compliment that I want to share with you. This was from when I was 15 years old, and I still consider it the best compliment I've ever received in my entire life. I would sing the solo on the Litany of Saints at the Easter Vigil. in the Catholic Church. If you're not familiar with what that means, it is a very long list of names of all of the saints, and it goes on and on for about 3 to 4 minutes, and it's interspersed with just a choir singing back the short phrase, "Pray for us." The vigil is also a pretty long liturgy. It can go on for 3 or more hours. So there was some talk one year of shortening it and cutting out the litany. One of the women that I sang with in the choir said, "No, we have to do that. When Tony sings the litany, I feel like he's introducing me to old friends." I'm not sure what exactly she heard in my singing that made her feel that way, but I suspect that part of what they were hearing was my own deep longing to feel included and connected. What I do know for sure is that the music we shared together had somehow connected me to them and both of us to something bigger. So when I came out of the closet a few years later, I wasn't just some gay guy that they could have preconceived notions about. I was the kid who had blended his voice with theirs and just occasionally helped them get a glimpse of the sacred. And that's why we sing. When the darkness closes around us, when the tempest roars, when the earth laments, we sing. We sing to comfort each other, to connect with each other, to express joy and sorrow together. And eventually, as the song says, we sing to hail a new creation. Because the lamentation will not last forever. Eventually, the bells of freedom ring out with our song, and tyrants tremble at our song, and friends rejoice both far and near. And ultimately, as the song and our social justice movement reminds us, love wins. And since love prevails in heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? So I invite you now to rise in body or spirit and join me in singing our closing song, Singing Songs of Joy and Gladness. The words are on the screen.
Bye.
We open up our hearts and we offer you